Victor, at the graduation today, you're going to be speaking to about 10,000 people.
I am.
And these
10,000. Again, I appreciate you reminding me.
Always, so more and more. So you're going to be speaking to a lot of people, and it's a graduation, it's a new beginning for these graduates.
Yep.
What do you tell them about optimism?
Optimism. Well, obviously, like anything else, you try to kind of encourage them. What I've tried to do is come up with a very innovative way to kind of teach them about optimism. Because if I just tell them, you're the best, you can grade it, you can do it, everybody does that. So I tell them about the time that I was watching some preachers on TV. And so I was watching John Hagee, guy's scary, but he's good. And then there's Noel Jones, too complicated for me. And then everybody knows Joel Osteen, so I tell this Joel Osteen story. It's not my story, it's Joel Osteen's story. I tell it better, it's between us. And so I do this story that I learned from Joel Osteen, and it really talks about an optimistic farmer and a pessimistic farmer. And basically the message is wrapped up in there that a lot of people will always go negative on you no matter what. So the story is about avoiding pessimistic people. And when you see it, I think you'll understand why I do it, because I think it's powerful.
I also found out in the South, man, you guys got a lot of preachers on Sunday. So I'm flicking the channel, right? And I'm just looking at, and I come across a guy, maybe you know who he is, a guy by the name of John Hagee. Clap if you know who he is. Man, that dude is fire and brimstone. Armageddon coming at you full screen. I'm like, scared of you. Flick, not you. I then flick over, I come across a guy by the name of Noel Jones. Clap if you know who he is. Man, that boy's vocabulary is too big. I had to get a Webster dictionary just to keep up. Not you either. Flick. And then I came across a guy, maybe you know him, Joel Osteen. There you go. Now, Joel Osteen's a good friend of mine. Not. And I'm watching Joel Osteen. And when you watch Joel Osteen, man, he makes you feel all warm and tingly inside. This is my Bible. You know what I'm talking about, right? Man, it's like, he's like butter. He's like warm butter, like syrup. I'm hungry. Let's go to the Waffle House. You know what I mean? So I'm listening to Joel Osteen, and he told this great story, and I want to share it with you because it's a great story. It's about an optimistic farmer and a pessimistic farmer. One day it's raining. Optimistic farmer says, man, rain on down, let my crops grow. Pessimistic farmer says, man, rain go away, my crops will drown, I'll go broke. Very next day, beautiful sunny day, optimistic farmer says, man, shine on down, let my crops grow. Pessimistic farmer says, man, sun go away, my crops are gonna dry up. I'm gonna go broke. The man can't have a good day. Do you know anybody like this? We know people like this, right? So one day, the optimistic farmer decides to get himself a new hunting dog. Likes to go out duck hunting out in the lake. At the very last minute, he invites the pessimistic farmer. So I want you to visualize this. Both of the farmers sitting in the boat with the dog in the middle of the lake. Now, the optimistic farmer has his rifle pointed up in the air because he's thinking sooner or later, there's going to be a duck. Pessimistic farmer has it laid across his lap because he's thinking, man, tain't never going to be a duck. Sure enough, quack, quack. Optimistic farmer takes one shot, hits the duck, lands about 20 feet from the boat. At that very moment, the optimistic farmer tells his new hunting dog, go get the duck. Man, that dog leaps out of the boat, walks on top of the water, grabs the duck in his mouth, turns around, walks back on top of the water, jumps into the boat, and lays the duck at his master's feet. Man, the optimistic farmer couldn't be proud. Looks over at the pessimistic farmer and says, man, what'd you think of that? Pessimistic farmer says, man, they stole your money. The dog can't swim. Are you with me on this? University of Pheonix class of 2010, you want to be successful? Rule number one, stay away from pessimistic people if you want to be successful. Are you with me? All right.